Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Vibing with Lady Magic. As you all see, I have changed the name to kind of give it a little more spice to it, to get an eye catcher, more or less. How are you all doing today? Welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I ask that you comment, that you like, that you subscribe, and feel free to share. Please share and let everybody know what's going on Vibing with Lady Magic. And don't forget to hit that bell so each and every time I post an upload, you all will be notified that Vibing with Lady Magic, she got something going on today. But once again, I thank you all for tuning in. Today, I want you all to come on and vibe with me, and we're going to talk up on a serious topic today. And I want you all to listen, and I want you also to learn. Excuse me if you catch a little few tears falling down, but it's also a sensitive topic. But it's a topic that parents need to always discuss with their kids, whether they are a male or a female. So as a young child, I was molested. And I had people before say, like, oh, why you ain't never tell your mom? Why you ain't never tell your parents? And then some negativity came with it as well. And I would just look at that person like, how could you even ask that question if you never been in that type of situation before? That's you can't ask nobody that. I'm sorry, but you can't. But to answer the question, first off, I couldn't go to my mom because it was a parent, a so-called parent, that did it. Someone that was supposed to provide for me, someone that was supposed to care for me, someone that was supposed to protect me when my mom wasn't around. And that was not the case. Okay? That's number one. I'm gonna get this here straight before I get into it. Number two, the reason why I didn't tell my mom is because, as I said, I was young. Not only on top of being young, when you are put in that predicament and you have a gun, not no play gun, not no imaginary gun, but when you have a real gun put to your forehead like this here, telling you better not say nothing, or your mom is gonna die, I'm gonna protect my mom because that's my mom. So that's why I didn't say nothing to my mom as a child. Yes, my innocence was taken. I never was the child to dress sexy. I definitely didn't have a body, y'all. I'm a little thick girl right now. I'm thick fine. But seriously, I was a little skinny somebody. And my mom will tell you that. I was skinny. I was little. I was a little peon all my life. So for this man to do this to me was destroyable. It took every self-esteem I had. It took every emotion that I had. Everything that I had inside of me as a child, my innocence, my youth, he took that all and just destroyed it. My mom would go to work soon as my mom wasn't even at work for a good 5 minutes. And he was calling me in the room. I would hate to go in the room. I would move slow. I would take my time acting like I'm cleaning up or doing stuff around the house just so I wouldn't go. But he would start hooping and hollering and come, and he'll see I'm moving slow, and he would come and get and drag me into the room. And he was doing things to me that a child my age should not have been doing. And he had me doing things to him that I should not have been doing. Having a gun to your head while you doing things to a man, I was wishing he would kill me. I was wishing the gun would go off. So I wouldn't have to live like this no more. So I wouldn't have to do it anymore. And the inside of me was just like, kill me. Kill me. I don't want to be here no more. I didn't want to live no more. Because every time it happened, I felt dirtier and dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. I would hide in the closet. Soon as my mama go to work, I will put on boot. I would layer myself with clothes. Thinking, I put on all these clothes. He not gonna, touch me today. That didn't work, y'all. And every time I would say, no, I ain't coming in there, no, stop. He had dogs at the time. And he was sick, literally. Sick those dogs on me. Have those dogs jumping all on me. Or he would whip me. But he would whip me to where my mom wouldn't notice any scars on my legs or my arms. So he would always do it to my back or my buttocks. It wasn't right at all. And I was just a stepchild. He had his own daughters. So I would always wonder, why me? Why you doing this to me? And I would tell him, I don't like this. This not right. I want my mama. And he would tell me, shut up. And I can't say what I want to say because of YouTube. And I don't want to get flagged or anything. But he would tell me, shut up. And finish doing what I told you to do. I would have stuff running all out my mouth. I ain't know, choking. And all I'm doing is just crying. And you think when a person is doing that to you and you crying as a child, you think they would have some kind of remorse, some kind of guilt, and will stop it? All I would do is just get slapped upside the head and say, shut up. Shut up. And finish doing what you're doing. I hated myself, y'all. When I say I hated myself, I hated myself. And all I could think of was every time my mom would come home, if I tell her, he gonna kill her. And I believed it. Because I got that gun to my head. So I'm gonna protect my mom because I wanted my mom. Did I like it? Did I enjoy it? No. No. Do a lot of times I wish I could redo my childhood and go a different route? Yes. But I know I can't change that now. When you are molested from someone that's supposed to care for you, that gives you a whole different outlook on life. It makes things so different. So different, y'all. And I had siblings. I have, I had a brother, may he rest in peace. And I had a sister, half a sister rather. He was sending them away. And I couldn't go outside. I couldn't go visit anywhere. I couldn't do any of that. Because he would tell people I was punished. He would say I was punished. Only because that would put them away and I'd be at the house. And he can have me. Like I was, like I was his wife. And I would beg him to stop, to let me go, with my siblings. And he would not let me go. He treated me like a dog. I took a lot from him as a child. As a child, I took a lot from him. And this is only part one. I have more to add. And more to say about it. But ladies, talk to your kids. Let them know about being touched in inappropriate places, male or by female. Let them know. Like I said, if I could redo my childhood again, I would. But I know I can't. I wouldn't wish that happening on no child. On no child at all. As a young child, you shouldn't know nothing about sex. You shouldn't. Y'all, I was a nerd. Like I said, I didn't have nobody. I didn't wear nothing revealing, no outclothes, and none of that. Y'all, I would play with mud pies. Literally, I would be outside playing by myself, making mud pies and using the little leaves off the ground, putting it on my mud pies for decoration. That was the type of kid I was. And I had started dancing at school. And when all that started happening to me, I stopped. I had lost interest. No smiles, no nothing. I was a loner. And I was holding that dark secret inside of me for so long. I was holding it in. And every time my mom would leave to go to work, I would be wishing I could go to work with her. I was wishing I could go with her. And every day before she would get home, his words was, "You open your mouth. She dead today. You open your mouth. She dead today." That will be the last thing he will say to me before my mom would get home. Excuse me, you guys. I thank you all for tuning in today. I thank you all for hearing my story, part one. I ask that you subscribe, comment, like, and share. I thank you all again. You all, I think I'm going to continue. I don't think I'm going to do a part two. I think I'm going to just let it out now. What's the point? What's the point of holding up my life? What's the point of keep hiding it? There's no need to hide it, and there's no need for me to be embarrassed anymore. So I'm going to continue. As I said, open my mouth. She will die today. When you constantly hear that getting drilled in your head, you're going to believe it from the first time all the way to the 1,000th time that it's told to you. So I continued on to not say anything. And him touching me and making me do things that a child should not have known about and should not have been doing, it went on. Until one day, y'all, he left out the house and said he was going somewhere. I don't even remember where he said he was going. I made a phone call. And there's a lot in between this that I'm not putting out there. But I have my reasons. But I made a phone call to this one particular person that barely knew me, didn't know me from Adam. And I told them what had to happen and what was going on. And this person told me to get whatever I can in the bag. Whatever I can in the bag. And go be at this particular gas station and hide in this particular spot. And they was coming to get me. And be there at that certain time. Because they was coming. Y'all, I do what I could so fast in the bag. And I was going to that spot. I walked to that spot because it wasn't too far from where we lived at the time. Y'all, it took me a while to build that courage up. It took me a long time to build that courage up to make that call. And you know, when you hold a secret in like that for so long, it don't disappear. It still bothers you on the inside and the outside. It still bothers you. Excuse me, you all. It still bothers you on the inside and the outside.